Greetings for the day. My name is Sabrul Jamil and I would like to thank you for checking out my profile. For any issues and challenges you face with your project, I'm here to help you. To give you some background about myself, I am a graduate electrical engineer and I have developed my career in the field of MEP design. I have about 10 years of project experience and worked in many cross functional multinational projects. To name a few, my last project was at Nestle, where I helped to build a high hygiene infant formula bulk refilling process plant. Before that, I was the team lead for design in the first metro rail project in this country. Prior to that, I worked as a team lead for fire alarm and firefighting work at a steel melting plant. My first major project was doing the erection of secondary manufacturing unit at British American Tobacco. Maybe you know some of these brands here as Nestle and BAT are very well-known international conglomerates. I have done design work from scratch to completion. For an electrical design, I would normally start with the lighting load calculation to determine the number of luminaries required. In this drawing, I have given the UPS power to the luminary which is the closest to the door and kept the emergency power to the 25% of the luminaries. This is actually a layout for light fixtures, conduits, fire detection devices, fire alarm devices, lighting distribution boards, and some cable trunking. When I know the lighting loads, I consider the other loads, for example, pump and HVAC, and do the load schedule. This particular calculation is done for cable sizing and done using Microsoft Excel only. For electrical panels, I have given single line diagrams along with other specification. This is a general arrangement drawing of a panel which was prepared using the OEM's own software. This is actually ABB System Pro E panel which supports 4B segregation as per IEC 61439. I have also done the protective earthing and lightning protection design. I prefer to solve the cable tray route in drawing so that people at site can do the installation without any hitch. I had to prepare hundreds of fabrication drawings for Unistrut and all of its fittings to fabricate it in local workshop. For any automation project, from a small building management system to distributed control system, I would prefer to start with preparing the IO list and then go to the other parameters. A process automation plant can be very big in size and the design has to be done considering all the variables including the physical space and the ease of operation. I have also designed the HMI keeping in mind to make it easy to operate with minimum training. In this one, we can see that various ingredients of infant formula, which is basically milk, come from different places and get mixed. For fire alarm and protection, mostly NFPA standards are followed. Although I am from an electrical background, I have taken my interest into mechanical works as well. When I started with fire protection, I had to learn about pumps and piping for the sake of the project. Once we can make decision about P&I diagram, we then have to work on the layout of the pump. I prefer to do them in Revit instead of AutoCAD nowadays. I have done plumbing and HVAC drawings as well as they are a considerable part of MEP work. Besides my work in my home country, I have also worked for a couple of US organizations as a freelancer. At the beginning of my career, I worked for JT Blinds for 2 years where I used to do a wide variety of work for them. In the design part, I used to make the door and windows schedule to support them in the tender process. You can find their testimonial in my Upwork profile. I had to take support from various codes and standards to do these design works. In terms of international accreditation, Engineers Australia assessed my skills and certified me as an engineering technologist. For project management, I am Prince 2 certified professional. I have attended many trainings. Some of them are for fire protection, European and American standard fire alarm systems, etc. Working together, you will find me very reliable. I have never left any project uncompleted. Once I got a job with 3 times increment where I delayed joining because my current project was not fully completed. I am also always responsive. I have been working with remote teams for a while now and I know how important it is to maintain communication. Even after work hours, I reply on text messages and phone calls if there is something important. Currently, I am focused on developing a freelancing career by leaving my full time job. So, my work here is very valuable to me not only in terms of money but also in terms of creating a future for me. I have experience working through different time zones and I'm still available to work like that. I think the main reason behind my success with different type of project is that I am a quick learner, adapting myself to new challenges very efficiently. Also, I am interested to invest my time and effort in doing things which I have never done before. Hence, working with any new project, I am expecting nothing but good results. I would love to hear about your project. Contact me today so that we can schedule a quick introduction call to find out how can I cater your specific needs. Thank you once again for your time and I look forward to meeting you.